At the beginning of April, I had the privilege to take my first trip out to California, specifically to the city of San Diego. Now, I'm the kind of person who likes to know what transit options there are in a city before I visit it, so after doing some research, I found out that San Diego is one of the few American cities to actually have some form of passenger rail transport, in the form of light rail, the American equivalent of a Stadtbahn if you will, and commuter train service. Anyway, while in San Diego, I challenged myself to only take public transportation and nothing else. No Uber, Lyft, or rental car. Let's see just how. Before we continue, let me give you a little background on public transportation in Southern California. Public transport in and around the city of San Diego is primarily offered by the Metropolitan Transit System, MTS, which is divided into three divisions: the MTS Trolley, the Light Rail Tram Hybrid Service, MTS Bus, and MTS Rapid, which is the equivalent of a BRT system. In order to use any MTS services, you need to hold a valid Pronto Transit card or just tap a debit or credit card to pay the standard $2.50 one-way fare when boarding a bus or at a trolley station before you board the MTS trolley. Anyway, since the MTS local bus system is the most extensive of the three divisions, we'll start with that. First things first, MTS offers quite a large local bus network with over 20 bus routes that mostly link San Diego's rather small downtown to surrounding cities and communities in a radial-like manner around San Diego County. There's even a bus line, numbered 992, that operates between San Diego Airport and downtown on a semi-frequent 15 to 30 minute basis from 5 in the morning to midnight. And it's this bus that I took from the airport to downtown when I first arrived into San Diego. Complementing local buses is the Southern Californian equivalent of a bus rapid transit or BRT system, the quote-unquote MTS Rapid. Rapid buses are supposed to be faster than local buses and only make a select few stops. Now, personally, I never saw any rapid buses use any dedicated bus or HOV lanes, probably because I never ventured more than a few miles from downtown San Diego, where BRT structure is pretty much non-existent, but apparently rapid buses do use their own dedicated lanes outside of downtown, such as on the highway with HOVs. Anyway, rapid buses are typically numbered 201 through 290, while local buses are numbered 1 through 992, with buses numbered 800 usually running rural routes throughout San Diego County. San Diego's bus system is almost perfect by North American standards, and I really want to say it is. But there is still one major issue with buses in San Diego County, and that is the frequency of buses on the weekend. See, during the week, this isn't a problem, with most local and rapid MTS bus lines, besides the rural runs, running every 5 to 20 minutes depending on the bus line. Off-peak, buses run between every 20 and 60 minutes, depending on the bus line. See, during weekends, certain bus lines see half-hour to hour-long headways between buses, while other lines, such as the number 84 bus serving La Playa, Sunset Cliffs, and Old Town Transit Center, not seeing service at all. I feel like this really makes the entire bus system take a hit, because most bus stops actually aren't that bad, with seatings and clear markings showing commuters that, yes, this is a bus stop. Most buses are even wheelchair accessible. Just ask the driver. If service would improve on weekends on all bus lines, I feel that San Diego would have quite a solid bus system. Okay, one more tiny complaint. So, I know that buses are usually slower than cars, but the problem with MTS buses is that some services are almost half an hour slower than taking the car. So, why take the bus in the first place when you can drive in half the time? Then again, for the United States, buses in San Diego are a pretty good deal, but in other parts of the world, such as in Prague, Czech Republic, or Oslo, Norway, these bus services would be rather abysmal. Now let's move on to the San Diego trolley system. Okay, so light rail in San Diego is currently comprised of 4 lines that run on a daily basis, 7 days a week. those being the orange and green lines from El Cajon Transit Center to Courthouse and 12th and Imperial, the blue line from San Isidro at the US-Mexico border to UTC Transit Center and America Plaza, and the Copper Line shuttle which runs from El Cajon Transit Center to Santee. Services on these lines are operated using Siemens S70 and S700 light rail vehicles, which have pretty nice air-conditioned and padded leather interiors. No complaints there. Oh yeah, there's also the Silver Line, which runs on a loop around the downtown core of San Diego, but the line is only operated on special occasions and holidays with modified PCC streetcars, acting more as a tourist attraction than anything else. Anyway, all MTS trolleys meet at the 12th and Imperial Transit Center in the south of the city's downtown core. Here, passengers can connect onto 6 additional bus lines and be just a 20-minute walk from anywhere in downtown San Diego. Speaking of downtown, the thing that surprised me most about trolleys in San Diego is the fact that almost the entire MTS trolley system, including in downtown, runs on its own dedicated right-of-ways, with an entire street, C Street, being blocked off in downtown San Diego. Near the Convention Center and Seaport Village waterfront, Green Line trolleys also run on their own dedicated right-of-way, despite being in the downtown core of a major U.S. city, from 12th and Imperial to the Santa Fe Depot stop. Also, it makes for a really nice walkway next to the trolley line. In downtown San Diego, the MTS trolley suffers from much the same issues as other urban quote-unquote trolley networks in the US, such as the Kansas City trolley. That issue being that stations are too close together, with certain stops, such as Fifth Avenue and Civic Center, being just 2 blocks or a 5-minute walk from each other. Although outside of San Diego's downtown core, trolley services do speed up as the distance between stations grows to between 1 and 3 miles on average. Besides the 12th and Imperial trolley station, there actually is another major rail hub in San Diego. That is Santa Fe Depot. At the historic train station, MTS passengers can transfer between blue and green line trolleys, local and rapid bus services, as well as 2 train services. Anyway, Santa Fe sees Amtrak Pacific Surfliner rail service up to Los Angeles, Santa Barbara, and Goleta, as well as Coaster commuter rail service on a daily basis. Coaster trains operate to and from Santa Fe Depot and Oceanside Transit Center, where passengers can transfer onto another commuter rail service, Sprinter, which operates to Escondido using Stadler Flirt units. Although, during my time in San Diego, I didn't get a chance to ride the Coaster or Sprinter trains. Unlike MTS buses, which follow a rather erratic schedule, MTS trolleys follow a consistent and frequent schedule all week, 365 days a year, with 15 to 20 minute headways being prevalent across the trolley system off-peak and 5 to 10 minute headways being present during rush hour in the morning and evening. Yet, despite these pretty good frequencies, I almost always found myself waiting 5 to 10 minutes to catch the trolley, although it could have just been my bad timing. Anyway, while the MTS trolley does cover a decent portion of San Diego County, the lane use around certain stations is rather abysmal, which I believe takes away from the overall great appeal of the MTS trolley system. Take, for example, Tecolote Road Station, which is surrounded by a 4-lane, pretty much unwalkable bridge meant just for cars, and a massive parking lot, furniture store, and boulevard. The only real destinations around the station that you can access without a car or bus is a few old houses between 2 boulevards. On top of this, the nearest bus stop from Tecolote Road is a 7-minute walk away. I mean, I understand that MTS is trying to promote park and ride schemes with their trolley system, considering the fact that a lot of San Diego County is suburban, but damn, this is a bit much. Despite these issues, the MTS trolley, at least when I was in San Diego, managed to have consistently high ridership during the week. Whenever I took the service during rush hour, trains were absolutely packed with commuters. Even over the weekend, ridership still looked pretty high to me. Okay, so how does San Diego and its transit system compare to the rest of the United States? I'd say the system fares pretty well. Despite its issues, the MTS bus system offers great coverage of San Diego County, with the trolley and its dedicated right-of-ways helping out massively with capacity. Compared to American cities of similar sizes, such as Dallas, Minneapolis, and Denver, San Diego offers very good public transportation. However, when compared to European cities of the same size, such as Prague and Oslo, San Diego is rather subpar. Out of 5 stars, how would I rate MTS? Well, if we're going by European standards, a solid 3 out of 5. By declining American standards, probably a 4.5 out of 5 stars. So yeah, you've reached the end of the video. Do you like this new series? If so, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Besides that, thank you for watching the video, and have a great rest of your day.